the ice like that, too?
Sometimes. Only when I'm with Mike Keane playing for Gatorades on the ice. There we go. There we go.
I'm losing my head just throwing punches here. I don't understand this. It's great to have you on the show.
Well,
and don't forget, the key tip here, when in doubt in a fashion statement, always put on the black mock turtleneck, and it works.
Yeah.
I found
you told me today, though, that they're going to be changing it up here a little bit for you.
They made me go get a new wardrobe. They say I wear this too much.
I think Brent can wear whatever he wants to wear, right?
Absolutely.
I like the tie, though. Looks good.
Right.
Looks good.
Hey, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
All right, the coach is back in just a moment. He's going to answer our fan question of the week. We're also going to have the answer to our stumper question of the week. And remember that triple overtime game in Chicago during the playoffs last year? Well, the Blackhawks are back in town this week. A preview of things, and we wrap things up. Stay with us.
All player guests receive a gift certificate courtesy of Lawrence Covell, the finest in men's and women's designer clothing and accessories since 1967. Located at 225 Steel in Cherry Creek North.
Your wife says, we need a vacation. So you pack the bags, the kids, your wife, and you go on vacation. You're a dad. It's your job. You're on the road. You stop, you eat, you spend $1 zillion on souvenirs. You're a dad. That's your job. 3 hours later, the transmission goes. You curse, you cry, you call a mechanic. He arrives, he prods, he pulls, he fixes, you pay. You're a dad. That's your job. Luckily, your Citibank card took care of it all. They're a bank. It's their job.
As a husband, father, and head coach, I need a vehicle that's just as versatile. One that not only carries the dry cleaning, but can handle a full load of lumber, carry my tools, and deliver those hard-to-get items right where they belong. This season, experience the power, style, and versatility of a new Jimmy, designed to let you conquer your world. See your Colorado GMC dealer today.
More than 250,000 households in Colorado need help with their heating bills. But there are simple things you can do to prevent heat loss. Insulate your hot water tank and pipes. If you have an oil or gas water heater, make sure you keep the insulation away from the pilot light and controls. I'm Natalie Pujol. 7 News is working with the Colorado Energy Assistance Foundation, Public Service, and Brothers Redevelopment to help weatherize the homes of families in need. Keep watching 7 News to find out how you can share the warmth this winter. Listen up, all you Avalanche wannabes. The ice is great and the setting's perfect for a spin around the rink at Founders Center. Hi, I'm Geneva Brew of 7 News, and if you want to make like Joe Sakic, time to make your debut on the largest public outdoor rink in Metro Denver. For $5, you can rent skates and steal the show. If you have your own blades, it's even cheaper. Whatever your age, speed, or style, lace them up. The rink's the coolest place to be. Brought to you by 7 News and Founders Funds.
From Aurora, and I'd like to know who's your favorite coach in the NHL.
Coach?
The words of Desmond Howard. No.
This is what you're talking about, the Super Bowl.
No.
But that's what you were talking about.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, chest pounding.
No.
Who's your favorite coach?
My favorite coach? I got a lot of them. I like Joel Quenneville.
Yeah, I've heard of him. I think I've heard of him.
Jacques Martin, I like him.
You're tight with EJ in Pittsburgh.
I like EJ. There's so many good coaches. You hate to name one. I think in the history of the game, I really like Al Arbor. I thought he had the demeanor and the character as someone that I'd like to emulate.
Excellent. Well, yeah, and Joel's doing pretty well in St. Louis.
He really is.
Time for Slap Shots, a look ahead at this week's opponents for the Avs. And a slow week. We're pre-taping because, again, you had to head out to California. So tonight you're actually in Anaheim skating on the pond against the Mighty Ducks, and I understand the game's going pretty well.
Yeah, it sure is.
All right. Then you're off until next Saturday, so you have the whole week. What do you do all week? Looking ahead to Chicago here.
Well, we'll reacquaint ourselves with our families.
Yeah.
I think that would be a real good thing for us to do.
That's good. You guys deserve it, because, again, January was a tough month.
It sure was.
All right. We've got the answer to this week's Stumper. Did you figure it out?
I did.
You did?
I did.
Which Avalanche player?
It's a goalie.
Has played for and it's not the #1 goalie. Who's played for the most NHL teams? Craig Billington, do you remember?
Yeah, I do. He's the goaltender for the Avalanche.
Right, but not do you remember him. You remember the old teams.
Boston, New Jersey, Florida, Ottawa.
And then the Avs.
Us.
We're going to have him on again
I
sometime.
didn't even have to read that.
You didn't. You're good at this stuff. We're going to have him on again because his story of how he ended up here is a good story, and I'd like to have him tell it sometime.
Sure. But
because he never actually dressed for Florida. Anyway, hey, have a great week.
You have a great week,
relax, and we'll see you next week.
We shall.
See you next week.
Marc Crawford's wardrobe, courtesy of Lawrence Covell, the finest in men's and women's designer clothing and accessories since 1967. Located at 225 Steel in Cherry Creek North. Avalanche Alert with Marc Crawford is sponsored by your Colorado GMC dealers. GMC, official truck of the Colorado Avalanche. And Citibank Card. Got your Citibank card?